make sure it works, number one, and just to start putting it in people's feeds or whatever. So just gonna give it a couple minutes here while I drink my tea. People seen it, Chris? Nice.
I've got it on YouTube.
Okay.
Got those coming in.
Alright.
What about Facebook? Sit down.
Yes, it's about sound check.
Oh, really? That shouldn't be happening.
It's live.
Can you check our website? See if it's playing in that window. I thought I pointed Restream to a different event. Never a dull moment. Online streaming.
Sounds good.
Can you check our website? So I don't know why it would be going to sound check. As long as it's going.
The website says no everything.
Okay.
Everything says
Right.
it right, except for Facebook, and it's what it is everywhere.
Okay. Cool. Well, welcome you guys. Are we 8 o'clock?
Just now?
Here
Just
we go.
now 8 o'clock. Okay. Let's get the party started.
Hey guys.
Thanks for tuning in wherever you guys are. And we had somebody comment in the chats that he was in New Zealand enjoying and looking forward to a lunchtime concert. So whoever you are in New Zealand, thanks for tuning in. And whoever you are everywhere, thanks for tuning in. So we're going to kick it off with a song called Music from a Garden. Here we go. Back when they danced outside of time, before the stars would rule the night, there was a dove flew o'er the deep, deep water, and that's when he heard the voice of the lion start to speak. And then there was light. When the light hits the water, the colors shine. Oh, which one do you choose to paint the sky? Blue was the one that won, but it shares her with the others in the evening and dawn. The rest of the colors were falling down. The water came together, and that's when they heard the voice of the lion named the ground. So I'm still dancing to the music from a garden that was so much brighter then. The echoes from a long forgotten song escaping from my lungs within. You can feel the movement through the overture that's playing if you listen to the end. Because the dove and the composer will be dancing when the lion comes again. Cavernous empires of the sea, up through the clouds and on the green ground underneath the wall. Citizens rise with the dawn, and that's when they heard the voice of the lion named New Sun, New Sun. So I'm still dancing to the music from a garden that was so much brighter then. With the echoes from a long forgotten song escaping from my lungs within. You can feel the movement through the overtures playing if you listen to the end. Because until then the composer will be dancing when the lion comes again. And
Yay.
tonight we thank you so much if you've tuned in to any of our previous online concerts. We're excited about tonight, especially for a couple reasons. Number one, we're joined finally by our cello player Hitoshi Yamaguchi. He has been on the road with us really off and on since Ghost of a King a couple records ago, and so thankful for his friendship, his coming out and playing with us all the time and dealing with all the crazy stuff on the road. And tonight also we get to be what else is different is we're in our backyard.
One of our favorite places.
Yeah, one of our favorite places. We like it out here. We live right next to the airport, so you may hear we are right in a landing, we're a pathway for planes. So actually kind of had a freak out moment after we bought the house. We wanted to make a studio. There's this studio right there. I was soundproofing the studio. We're having a team do that, and I was laying in the backyard one day, like just enjoying this new backyard of mine, and like 10 planes, just like rapid, went over the house. One now, and the ground started to shake, and I was like, oh no.
What have you done?
What have we done? We just made a terrible mistake. And so anyway, it really is not bad at all. It's very, very workable. But you're going to be hearing birds and who knows what, kids. So the next song that we're going to do here is a song called Ghost of a King. And it was a title track for a record we did. And yeah, let's just play it. Okay, here we go. Met a ghost of a king on the road when I first fell. Fire burning to my knees I fell. Met a ghost of a king on a road. Words fire. He said, you are a lonely soul with a heart of stone. It rakes against your thirsty bones. Such a lonely soul. Whoa. Said I can show you what could save you, but we need to go where no chariot can take you, where the river meets the sand. There's water there that can quench your thirsty bones and make you well, make you well. So I followed the ghost of a king with every step. I tried to see beyond for a trace of the riverside, but restlessness was my prize. And we came upon a golden shore, but the voice of fire wasn't coming from a ghost no more. My heart of stone came alive when my eyes were opened up, and I saw that I had come where no chariot can take you, where the river meets the sand. There's water there that can quench your thirsty bones and make you well, make you well. So I knelt beside the river and I drank until I died. There's something in the water must have brought me back. It brought me back to life. water there that can quench your thirsty bones and make you well, make you well. I like that bird kind of hanging around in the background.
I do too.
We have a lot of robins coming around here.
I was so focused on what you guys were doing, I forgot to come in when I was supposed to come in.
Oh man, I don't know why. I probably
So I
should
came in
say
a
this.
chorus and half a bridge too late.
Oh, on the harmonium?
Yeah.
That's okay.
But, you know.
I find that when because we haven't played these songs in a while, so in my head I'm trying not to think like, don't forget the lyrics. And whenever I think that, that's when I start to forget the lyrics. So try not to think that. Okay, we actually had some questions that we wanted to get to. First of all, I do want to do a special shout out. About 3 o'clock, Alicia called me and said that our internet went out from our house. I just like, that's got to be a quick thing, right? Or a glitch. So I got on the thing with our internet, and it currently is not working. So thankfully, we have some nice neighbors. Shout out to Joe and Chris over there. Joe and Chris are just probably watching it from their house. Big
Save
thanks
the
to
day.
them. Save the day. They shout out to AT&T. They we had 100-foot Ethernet cable, and we're just running it from their house right now. So I didn't know what else we would have done. Okay, doing some questions here. Dan Flynn. We're gonna start off with Dan asked, "What C.S. Lewis Narnia book should I start with first?" Do you have an opinion?
I have an opinion, and it's only an opinion. I know people get kind of like aggressive about this question, but I personally like starting with Magician's Nephew because it's just a really beautiful intro. Or I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. I meant The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe.
Okay.
I said that because the song.
In my head, I was
Now I'm
like,
all
"Wow, I
flustered on the live stream, but
thought I knew you."
this I know. That song that we just sang, like 2 songs
Music
ago.
from a garden.
Yeah, is inspired by The Magician's Nephew. But I would say Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe is just a really beautiful introduction to Aslan as a character.
Yeah.
And it's fun. It was fun for me to read Magician's Nephew last and kind of like have some aha moments after finishing all the other books.
You read it last, not
I
sixth.
read it last.
Sometimes they'll put it like 6th-ish or 5th.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so that the last battle still
It's like the last thing.
That's what I did, and I liked it that
I
way.
respect
It was
that.
kind of like a prequel
Yeah.
experience,
Yeah.
like
Yes.
after the series was, I don't know.
Yes, so I think I would say Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe as well. And judging by your intake
Yes.
of breath, okay, you would.
I don't
you would do
believe
that.
in the modern order.
I don't.
Of the Magician's
Man.
Nephew.
Okay, let's do High Enough next. We just put out a video of us doing this, the 3 of us. We're in Colorado. You can, well, don't need to watch that. You can watch this. Here we go. I'm gonna do the rap. Though I wish propaganda was here to do it for us, but stuck with me. Here we go. Freeze the moments in time, travel back down the corridor of Eden, see the apple shine. It was gonna be the ladder to the skies in their mind. The moment I'll set it into motion, play it back in time. It's a worn out tragedy, and though history won't repeat, we're still living in the rhyme. 'Cause we fly to the mountaintop, we climb to the skies above, we sail to the stars and up. High enough. Yeah, I flung the earth a trinket at my wrist, I said to the dawn that I don't need none of this. Kept the sky above me with infinite profundity. Believe these shoulder blades would sing its wings. Cold mines, I'm on a gold line of cold lines. And when it's go time, these cars I ain't full mine. I told I was gonna shine. And I screamed to the ocean like all y'all mine. Little did I know, my legs turned to lead. And two could keep a secret if one of them is dead. And you can't be an equal while being misled. And I could see the sequel playing in my head. Who hasn't imagined their arms a literal wingspan and ran as fast as they can in anticipation? But the moment the laws of aerodynamics kick in, only to be reminded of the space we live in. Cause we fly to the mountaintop, we climb to the skies above, we sail to the stars and get high in the Tell me if you feel like a bird in the sky, bird in the sky, oh, oh, oh. Tell me if you feel like a bird in the sky, bird in the sky, oh, oh. Sweet fly to the mountaintop, we climb to the skies above, we sail to the stars and up. See the mountaintop, we climb to the skies above, we sail to the stars and up,
Moderately fast.
Oh, sorry about that.
No, I felt fine. I was just wondering how you would make it through the rap, and you did great.
Oh, thank you.
You did, yeah. You had to like.
We started pretty fast. There we go.
Yeah, I never know. Okay, well,
It was good.
anyway, let's take another question. Here we go. Oh, this wasn't a question. We're not going to do a question. Okay, this is next one we're going to do is Band of Gold, and we've been doing actually a few Zoom weddings recently.
Oh.
Yeah, where they kind of zoom us in to the thing.
To the day.
Yeah, to the day. And this is the one that we've been singing for some reason. Okay, here we go. Band of Gold, right? Oh, let's do the, yeah. I told you I was on your side. I told you I would never hide. So you can put your hand in mine, 'cause I'll be keeping by your side. I'll love you till the stars turn cold. I'll love you like this ring I hold. Yes, around it goes, the circle never knows the end of the line, and so you will find with our love. 'Cause this love is a band of gold. When the fire's burning and when the embers feel cold. So when I hold you in my arms, I hope you know this love is a band of gold. I'm never getting over you. No, I never will be over you. Yes, I threw a key that bound my heart to yours. To the bottom of the sea, I don't need it anymore. No, there's no turning back for us. It's only moving forward. This love is a band of gold. When the fire's burning and when the embers feel cold. So when I hold you in my arms, I hope you know go. In the storms that come and cover up the moon, they may steal away the starry skies we knew. They can't take away what's true. I belong, I still belong, I belong to you. This love is letting go. When the fire's burning and when the embers feel cold, so when I hold you in my arms, I hope you know this love is a band of gold. It's a band of gold. Woo! Is it raining?
It got windy
Yeah.
right when you were seeing the bridge, which was kind of fun
It got dark.
and cloudy.
Yeah,
and
it did
dark.
get dark. There we go. All right, let's do some more questions. Okay. Oh, we don't have questions. Okay. Well, the way we did our questions was we took them on social media yesterday and a little bit today, and there was a good amount of them, and maybe we just backloaded them for whatever reason. We have a list of questions, and the only reason we're doing it this way is because we found that when we've tried to keep up with the chat and the restream and all of that, it's just very sensory overload and deer in the headlights kind of thing. So we just took questions beforehand. Okay, this next one we're going to do is called Take This Slowly. And I think everybody's taking it slowly right now. In some ways, maybe for other people it's a lot busier. I know for us it's been slowed way down. So maybe we'll talk about that later. Okay, this one's called Take This Slowly. The song was inspired actually by a sermon called Future Grace by a guy named John Piper. And there's this, I might have got this from him, is in The Hiding Place it talks about, there's this character, the dad in the story is kind of counseling his daughter when she's worried about something. The main character is the daughter. And he kind of paints this illustration for her and says, when I give you the money for the ticket to catch a train, when do I give you the money for the ticket? 3 weeks before, 2 weeks before. And she says, well, you give me the money for the ticket as I'm stepping onto the train. And I remember thinking when I heard that illustration kind of paired with this idea, it kind of clicked a little bit. It's kind of the way that God's grace is promised to work in the life of believers. Just the grace is not promised to be there for the thing next week or next month or whatever. It's promised in the moment, and that is sometimes a frustrating thing, but I think for me anyway, it's proved to be true over and over. So this is going to be Take This Slowly. Here we go. I took all that I got, spread it out on this table. Might not seem like a lot, but once glimmering joy slowly faded from view. All the change in my pocket's not enough, and this picture of you. Still I've heard all that I have, and a moment is hardly a sign of everything coming my way. I believe when I need it, it will be mine. So let's take this slowly. All I need is coming, but it's just beyond what I can see. So if my eyes press forward and fierce alarm just turn my head, got this far, and I'll be alright. I'm not asking for mountains of riches, no silver gold. Don't need fame or fancy things I can't take when I go. Just asking for grace, grace to carry on, grace to take joy in my place at the table, and the rock that it's standing on. Still I've heard all that I have in a moment is hardly a sign. Everything coming my way, I believe when I need it, it will be mine. So let's take this slowly. All I need is coming, but it's just beyond what I can see. So if my eyes press forward in fierce alarm, just turn my head back. See how we got this far, and I'll be alright. And even when I broke down, even when what I got now is falling faster down beneath the cracks, and I don't know when it's coming back around. Even then I'll be calling out louder, loud enough to wake them up, believing. I believe I'll see it done. I believe what I will hold. What I hold will be enough. Will be enough. So let's take this slowly. All I need is coming, but it's just beyond what I can see. So if my eyes press forward in fierce alarm, just turn my hand back. See how we got this far, and I'll be alright. It's gonna be alright. It's gonna be alright. It is raining. Get over there.
Yep, I'm good.
That's so cool.
Nice.
Can you guys hear the rain? They can hear the rain? That's so fun.
It is kind of fun. Okay. Let's see. Got any questions? Okay. Just a quick update from us. Currently, all the shows that we had planned for the summer are just unknown. We did postpone the one in July. That was going to be in California. Stay tuned. We hope to play some shows in the fall, but it could honestly be 2021 before that happens. But we shall see. And just want to say a huge thank you for everyone who's kind of joined our team, supporting us, and just people that are buying our vinyl or merch or whatever, and listen to us on Spotify and Apple, Amazon, Pandora, wherever you guys listen to music. It's helped us out a ton, and we're really thankful for our listeners and all of you guys watching. Okay. Ben Scotton asks, are you working on any new songs right now? And we are actually working on an EP. It's going to be a 3-song EP called Rest. And I had listened to, I think it was when we were driving through Colorado in February, I was listening to this Bible Project podcast series on the Sabbath. Actually, it was our producer, Ben Shive, who produces
all of our songs that recommended I listen to that podcast first, and that was just the series that they were doing at the time, and I'm sure I'll talk about that more later, but yeah, it's going to be a Sabbath 3-song thing. And okay, Peppermint and Prose asked,
That's a really good handle.
That's a good handle.
I like it.
How do you design your album covers? Do you want to take that one?
Sure. We spent a lot of years with like some kind of direction in mind that we would give to an artist to do for us, and I don't know, it just was really, it seemed like it wasn't helpful to the artist, it wasn't helpful to us in the end. So more recently, over the last like year or two, mostly the last year, we've just given the music to a graphic artist or a designer and then asked them to come up with something that they felt visually matched the song, and we've been we've been excited about what's happening with that and giving the artists freedom to create what they see when they hear the music.
So we actually did that recently with a great illustrator, graphic designer named Joshua Noom, if I'm getting that name right. And he actually designed the next series of singles we're putting out and the EP cover for our new EP Rest. And this is actually going to be the cover art for our next single on Alicia's shirt. So we just got this in the mail today, and we're excited. I think it's going to be June 19th is when we're going to release that song. It's in the final stages here, but yeah, it's Joshua Noom is the artist that worked on this, and just wanted to kind of, I don't know, tease that song a little bit tonight. Okay, more on that soon. Watch our social media on the next day or two. Okay, last question before the next song. That's not a question. Okay, that's an announcement. Okay. Oh, I was supposed to talk about vinyl, She Waits. Some people had some questions on the She Waits vinyl. People were asking about how limited edition of an item it is. We're going to do one press only of 500 vinyl of She Waits in that copper, and we're going to number them and autograph them and all that. So if you want that and you're into that kind of thing, there you go. Okay, next song. At Last the King. Man, it's coming down. Oh, all right. What's next? This is fun. Okay, here we go.
To the serpent low sat the king upon his throne. You've deceived and lied, my child has gone into exile. But I will go, I will make a way home, and I will bleed like the enemy. In the dark, in the shadows, light has come. In the quiet, in the dead of night, glory, glory, sang the angels in the highest. At last, the King has arrived. Out upon the sand, said the devil, take my hand. At your bended knee, you will hold everything you see. But the King said no, I have come to be the spotless Lamb undone. And I will fall, but not to you. Dark, in the shadows, light shadows lie has come in the quiet, in the dead of night. Glory, glory, sang the angels in the high. Yes, at last the King has arrived. Did it stop?
Honestly,
I think it is.
we
Come-
don't we don't play that one regularly anymore, but it gets requested, and so we
Summertime.
played it, and I'm really glad. Every time we play it, I really enjoy that. So
Summertime.
it's fun.
They say Jesus was born in summertime.
Oh,
All right. What advice would you give to someone who wants to try writing songs but doesn't know how to start? I'll look at Toshi. Got anything? Toshi's a songwriter. What advice would you give to someone? I would say, I don't like the answer, write a lot and listen a lot, because whenever I hear that answer, I just am like so discouraged. So I'm gonna try something else. What advice would you give? Maybe. Well, let me just tell you what I do, because I'm currently struggling with writing songs. We're doing the Sabbath 3-song thing, but I've been writing this kind of concept album for about a year. You know, it's about like 70% there, 80%. We're going to record it in July, and I'm banging my head up against the wall with a song in particular. I just want to be done. And I keep asking myself, like, how am I getting myself backed into all these corners in writing? It's like I'm just kind of front burner process with you guys, kind of what my dilemma is. My approach is, I tend to write the music first, because maybe just because melody comes easier to me than lyrics do. So I'll record the progression and a melody, and then I will start writing the verse. But my problem is, what happens is I write a verse and I find it's compelling, and then I get to the chorus, and I'm kind of painting myself lyrically into a corner about what the chorus should be, and I'm almost wondering if I should write the chorus first and work backwards from there. But my thing is, it's not helping whoever asked this question. My thing is, I was listening to this Brandon Sanderson. He's this fantasy sci-fi author. I was listening to, he has a series of lectures that he's done for Brigham Young University. It's like guest lectures. And he said that there are two types of writers, generally. There's the outliners that like to plot all of their plot points out and make sure it all works before they actually go into the nitty-gritty of the dialogue and the writing and all of that, so that they avoid that painting into a corner type thing. And there's people who are called discovery writers, and those are the people that just start writing and see kind of where the story takes them, and then maybe they'll revise it as they go or clean it up. And I definitely am not a outline writer, so I think I would be the discovery writer. But I think maybe I should start discovering the chorus first, and maybe try getting that solid, or a version of that. But anyway, that's my process, and it doesn't work. So if you took anything from that, okay. I shouldn't say it doesn't. It's very painful, that process. Okay, just gonna do a couple more songs for you guys. This is gonna be a song called Storehouse. Okay. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse, have mercy, I'll go. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse, have mercy, I'll go. I've been a fool, went down, thought I could walk the line, be just in time to turn it back around. But I fall through that old forbidden door. Though I knew the stakes, still made my way every time before. I'm over my head and lost, and no, there's no way I'm able to pay back the cost. But this I call to mind, that I'm not alone and I could come back home anytime. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse, have mercy, I'll go. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse, have mercy, I'll go. Caught standing still, think you'll be fine. The colors fade, you drift away, you're back to what you know. It's easy what you like, and you don't look back. Refuse to turn like I'll build my own makeshift home, but it only ever serves to make you worse. I'm over my head and lost, the ground feels unstable and I can't make this stop. This I call to mind, how the father runs to the wayward son coming back alive. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse, have mercy, I'll go. I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse, have mercy, I'll go. Even when you fall so hard, even then you're not too far gone. Even when you fall so hard, even then you're not too far gone. Even when you fall so hard, even then you're not too far gone. You can come back home. Even when you fall so hard, you can come back home. Even then you're not too far. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse, have mercy, I'll go. So I'll go to the storehouse, I'll go to the storehouse, have mercy, I'll go. We got one more song for you guys. One more, I guess, quick announcement was that I am so close to being done with all those chord charts and tutorial videos, and we'll put those all up online soon. Maybe this weekend, next week. I know somebody was asking. So, yeah, we're going to do just one more song. Is there any kind of crazy pertinent question that somebody asked in the chat that I just got to answer? Okay. All right.
Yeah, just want to say thank you for tuning in and joining us here tonight on the porch. And
yeah.
Are the chord charts for everybody or just for your not Patreon?
For everybody.
Okay.
Yeah, they'll be up in our online store. I did a video tutorial of every single song, and I recharted all of our songs at the match format, and it sounded easy, and it turned into So okay, here we go. One more. And we already said it probably twice, but we are just really thankful for you guys and just our listeners, and we couldn't do this without any of you. So thank you for giving us the best job, one of the best jobs in the world. So here we go, Far Kingdom. There is a far kingdom a ways from here, on the storm and the sea. There will be no need of darkness, none for tears when that far kingdom I see. There's a river we will know, ever clear and ever full, from the fount that overflows in the light of the King. And when we drink it, we will find that this joy ever full will ever rise, and it'll rise on in the kingdom. In the kingdom, there is a far kingdom on the other side of the glass, and by a faint light we see. Still there is more gladness, longing for the sight than to behold or be filled by anything. There is a far kingdom there at the end of the sea, where they know my name. And unto that far, far kingdom calls me home. Oh, my soul, I will wait for the river we would know, ever clear and ever full, from the fount that overflows in the light of the King. And when we drink it, we will find that this joy ever full will never rise, and it'll rise on in the kingdom, in the kingdom. And it'll rise on in the kingdom, in the kingdom. Thank you guys so much for tuning in tonight and hanging out with us for this hour or whatever it was. And yeah, until next time, thank you guys so much. Have a great